The proper rooster, rooster, rooster. Alright, so welcome back to Edna and Harvey's New Eyes. And I have been basically... I have been founding? No, that is wrong. I found the way to solve this. I've been walking around in another save of this game a lot. It took me actually quite a while, longer than I expected it to take and longer than I wanted it to take. But I have found the solution. Yes. Because first of all, we have to go to these girls, and when you give them something random, I completely forgot about that, something random. They basically say...
What's that supposed to be? A Marashu Nyoki Shibuya accessory?
A sweet little Pokemon?
Or a weapon to combat the dark forces? Shing! Shing! What else should we do with it?
Alright, so they've been basically talking about that weapon. Just a little side note, when she said, she didn't say Pokemon, she said Pokemon. And that's basically because one of the, I think we can call them major story and art developers of the game is called, like, his sort of nickname, internet nickname if you want to say so, is Pokey. And that's that little side note there. But yeah, talking about weapons, and we got kind of a weapon here, don't we? Just some sort of a weapon.
What have you got now? I hope it's a weapon for the battle against... But that's a real detonator! And it's live! You have to defuse it, Suka! Hurry! But with what? With the power of love! What? Are you... Wait! I know! Phew, that was close.
We'll snitch to Mother Superior.
Exactly. This time you really went too far, Lily. What on earth are you thinking? You're even crazier than I thought.
Totally un-gumbo.
Don't just stand there. Get that bomb away from us. Take it somewhere where it can't do any damage. A bomb-proof place? A fireproof drum? Or something like that?
Okay, so basically the bomb is kind of... Well, I'd say it's half charged, isn't it? Like, it's like a step mine, and when you actually stand on it, you know, you haven't raised your foot yet. So, basically, if we take out the hairpin... Okay, okay, and, talking about a bomb-proof place... Look, I'm not doing this, alright? The game tells me to do so. It is not me. Because... Look... I'm so sorry.
It was the perfect place to get rid of the detonator.
What's that? What do you have there?
Lily could finally use the hairpin.
Does it have to blink like that?
Yeah.
Lily closed the door again to keep Memphis's hiding place safe.
Lily?
Something seemed to be wrong with Lily's ears today. She kept hearing all these sounds.
Okay. Okay. I don't know whether I'm allowed to actually go in there now. How about we just peek? Let's just peek. I think that's fine, isn't it? Okay, yeah. As I was assuming it to happen, the little potato head is there again and painting everything. Okay. Okay, we gotta happen. We gotta... Basically, we just needed that happen for... Oh lord. We just needed that for these masks. Alright, we got it now.
Perfect. The hairpin fit exactly into the holes.
I thought so. Sad mask. Happy mask. angry mask. And, alright, got them all. Good to go now. Where to again? Here. Exactly. Now. On this special day, when I helped the Knights Templar, I was neither happy about an apple it was an emotion, it was a characteristic, and it was a food. Neither happy about an apple nor furious about a banana. So I wasn't sad about a banana nor happy about a coconut. Neither happy about an apple, nor furious about a banana. Also not sad about a banana, nor happy about a coconut. So these two that are actually marked green are excluded. Not sad about a banana, not happy about an apple. So it's gotta be angry about a coconut. And the coconut angry stands for the deer, and the coconut stands for the deer as well. So the order has got to be angry, the deer, and the coconut. That's got to be it. Let's see whether that works. Angry. Deer. Coconut.
What? Do we know each other?
Uh-huh.
The story.
Oh, fortunately, I created...
There it is.
Ah, exactly.
Yes.
Now I remember. On that day, I was particularly angry. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel when the Templar Knights returned from a secret meeting. They examined my work and praised me for doing a heroic job. Then they gave me a coconut. It was one of the greatest days of my life. Here, I even still have the book in which I wrote everything down, including the meaning of the secret Templar symbols on the stone slabs. And now please leave me alone. All this reminds me too much of how I once helped a little girl uncover the mystery of the secret crypt below the chapel. One day I really have to tell you that story.
Right. And he's sleeping again. Wonderful, we made it. Oh, I'm glad. That was still a bit mad. Now I got reminded of that little task. Though, let's have a look at the book.
The book contained the recorded memories of the elders. Most of it was faded. Only the chapter on the construction of the convent chapel was still legible. That would certainly interest Frank.
I assume it would. Then let's go to him. And let's give him the book.
What's the matter now? My goodness, that does look very
Does it?
interesting.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
Oh, God.
At least those are the same symbols as on the stone slabs, but the pattern is full of gaps. I'm a pro when it comes to riddles. That's why all I need is a single glance to be able to declare without a doubt that, yes, this is a riddle. But the solutions page seems to be missing. This book is useless to me like that. Unless, of course, You have the solution.
Oh god, okay. Okay, wait, tutorial.
First, complete the symbols on the empty floor slabs, while keeping in mind the first clue on the right. Click once on the empty space to access a selection menu. Then decide on the right symbol. When the pattern is complete, you can place the 3 clue tiles to discover the location of the secret crypt.
As the mothership finally lifted off, it suddenly dawned Brother Buddha that you should arrange the codes forward. Is that really clues? I'm just reading right now. Oh, so the crypt is basically placed under one of these stones. We have 4 icons. We have that one with the stripes. We have the tongue bear. Then we have these 3 ones, and we got the lion. Now, could it be that it's just like Sudoku? That's how it's called. We just have to, you know, have 1 in each line and 1 in each square, because that would be then quite easy. Because the lion's got to go to here. Here's got to be the stripe one. Then the one that is missing here is the bear. Then the one that is missing in this line is the stripe one again. Then here is missing the lion. And in this line there is missing the lion and the 3 ones. And the lion's gotta be here, because it can't be here, because that one is up there. And the 3 ones. Then the bear. And the stripes. Alright, that was right already. Yeah, I get it now. This is basically 2 minigames. It's 1 Sudoku, and now we have to find out where the crypt was. And now we just gotta place these ones in here in order to find out where the crypt exactly is. So, the 3 signs and the lion, then it goes to here. The bear and the 3 stripes. And it goes to there. But it can also go to there. Wait, does that work? Yeah, it does. And the lion and the 3 marks.
Yes!
All right.
Yes! That has to be it! I have solved the mystery! Thanks for holding the book all this time. You're blocking the way. May I?
As soon as Frank stopped drilling, Lily was finally able to draw Garrett out of his shell. Lily crouched inside the confession booth and waited. All was quiet in the chapel, except for Frank, who could barely contain his excitement.
Wow! If these bones aren't evidence of a church conspiracy, I'll eat Tom Hanks's double chin. And what's that? Hey, this just keeps going. Let me just drill through this stone slab and... Wait, that's a sword! A real Templar sword! It's incredible! Man, it sure is wedged in tightly. I hope that isn't a load-bearing strut beam.
The impact echoed through the entire church. Lily was tempted to look, but then she heard approaching steps.
It's so blissfully quiet. I can finally take up my listening post again.
Potato Head. Once again this episode. That I mean, it was to be expected already, right? That cross was just jumping up and down there. Okay, that was like number 3, I think. Oh, good.
Hey, what's going on? Is that you, Lily? Do you think that's funny? Let me out, now!
Lily felt uncomfortable about it. Locking someone into a confession booth was probably not appropriate for a well-behaved girl. On the other hand, she was doing Edna a big favor. She could hardly wait to tell her best friend all about it.
So, Garrett is out of the
I didn't even
picture.
want to yet.
Very good. But I'm still in danger. Before I can leave the convent, you have to help me cover my tracks. The doctor can't find out that I was ever here. Could you do that for me?
Uh-huh.
Great. Let's see. First, you have to get rid of the balloon that I left in the main hall. It even has my portrait on it. The doctor would recognize me immediately. I also played with firecrackers down by the school clock. Let's just say it was part of a weather experiment, and I would have succeeded if I'd had a real DeLorean. You can't imagine how hard it is to get a lawnmower up to 80 miles per hour. And of course, you have to remove the inscription on the swing tree. It hurts me just as much as you, but I could hardly leave the doctor better evidence that I was here than that. Do you think you can handle all that?
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Lily. You're the best.
Alright, so I have to get rid of the evidence. Sure. But what I wanted to check first of all is, wait, she's on her own.
Lily had always thought Shy was very pretty, much prettier than herself. But cutting off a girl's hair while she was sleeping so that you could use it to make yourself a wig just wasn't right. That's why Lily returned each night to her bunk without actually doing anything.
Can we talk to her now? She's on her own.
Oh. Hello, Lily. I was just thinking of Riot Girl. Riot Girl is totally cool because Riot Girl wears Shibuya clothes. Don't you think that's totally fascinating? Suka also thinks that Riot Girl is totally cool. And Suka likes Shibuya too. Shibuya is totally cool. Don't you think so too? Yeah, it certainly makes you think. I think way too much about things like that. My brain is getting all fuzzy. But Riot Girl is cool, right?
Alright. So we can't really talk to her. Okay. Now, I just... Now, as a clown, right?
Lily was delighted. She'd never seen a living clown up close before. Only the dead one that appeared at her window at night.
Oh, God. Okay, let's talk to him.
You...
No. Another one of them. Get lost. I'm not in the mood for jokes today.
Okay. Clown.
You're probably wondering what I'm doing here, right? My name is Ernest. Funny Ernest. And I applied as a child therapist here. But no, Mother Superior had already found someone else. That Dr. Marcel. A nuthouse shrink. Can you believe it? I wouldn't let that guy anywhere near my kids, even if I knew where they were. That's what I get for retraining as a psychologist. Laughter is the best therapy. Great idea. I've been waiting for a gig for months. I should have stayed a plumber.
Wonderful. Happiness.
What? You don't like the mood I'm in? You want me to show you a few tricks now or what? I feel terrible. Because my therapy concept flopped. Laughter is the best therapy. Great idea. How rotten.
Can you show a trick though?
What?
No.
You want to see a few tricks, don't you? I knew I shouldn't have said that. Okay. I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a cute balloon animal, and you leave me in peace, okay?
Uh-huh.
All right? What's it gonna be?
Oh wow, that's a lot. A hyper... let's go for hypercube.
A hypercube? I don't do them anymore. They always make me dislocate my shoulder.
DNA? DNA is cool.
The human genome? Very funny. It hasn't even been decrypted yet.
A wrench?
A wrench? Why not? I know all about wrenches.
Poodle?
A poodle. The classic.
Can I have multiple?
But it's only one balloon a child.
What?
Oh.
Did he just pop my wrench? Really? Wait, let's talk about the cigarettes.
You?
Why are you staring at my cigarettes like that? They're not for sensitive children like you. Got it?
Okay, what about Dr. Marcel?
Just don't ask me about Dr. Marcel. I wouldn't let that guy anywhere near my kids, even if I knew where they were. He's a bitter, evil man. He's known everywhere for hating children. Ever since a little girl shoved him down the stairs. Huh, serves him right. That old twit.
Plumber.
I used to be a plumber. Now I plumb people's souls. What's so hard to understand?
Nothing. I still...
Okay. I know that look. You want another balloon, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. What's it gonna
He
be?
popped ours. That page. I don't know, poodle?
A poodle. The classic.
Wonderful. Alright. So we got a poodle now. Great. I just wanted to go again to the to the chapel because a knight's sword.
Lily was always happy when something was left over, but usually it was only breadcrumbs and bones and things like that.
Okay, we can take it. Wonderful. Why not a knight's sword? And that was all I could do here. Can still enter the confession book. Okay. Thank God that is not concerning. Thank literally God. Can't go down there, unfortunately, either. So we gotta get rid of the evidence. The balloon and the crackers. The balloon is here. And he is... Wait, let me show this again. The balloon is there.
It was hopeless. Edna's balloon was hanging out of reach.
I kind of assumed that...
The chandelier's chain was attached by just one screw. Maybe this was a way to get to Edna's balloon.
I assume that is how to do it. Yep. How fortunate that it's even open here already. Yeah.
Lily wasn't able to loosen the screw with her bare hands. She needed a different tool.
How about a sword? That always helps.
This was certainly not the ideal tool to loosen the screw. Lily needed some kind of wrench.
Really? Would that work? Just getting the wrench from... That doesn't work.
What now?
Balloon.
Okay, you want an... But it's only...
You pop that one. Doesn't matter. Pterodactyl.
Okay, a pterodactyl.
You can do that. That's...
You think they look different to this? Then show me a photo.
Giraffe?
Whoa.
A giraffe, then. How original. But it's only...
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Giraffe.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A giraffe.
That is not a giraffe.
What's wrong? It's a short-necked giraffe.
Okay, the wrench though.
But it's only...
Yep. I know only one balloon a child. Wrench.
Okay.
A wrench. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but alright, I'm open for everything. Is it just her imagination going to be?
What Lily now did was actually void of all logic, and she could already hear uproar of the online reviewer, but she did it anyway. The online reviewer sounded a bit hoarse today. Maybe they shouldn't smoke so much.
Okay. Making fun of game reviewers, well, While making a clown die. I guess that works, yeah. In this game. Okay. Okay, we've got a balloon.
Lily thought Edna's self-portrait was very well done. She would have given her right arm to draw like that. Unfortunately, she wasn't strong enough to get through the bone.
Okay, let's take it. Let's take the balloon. Now we can reach it. Wonderful.
Done. Now only 2 pieces of evidence were left to completely erase Edna's tracks.
Right,
the clown had just left his cigarettes here. He must have been in a great hurry.
yeah, I bet he was. Alright, we can take those. Alright. Cigarettes. Balloon. Let me just get outside again. Shawnee.
Shawnee was mean. First he had stolen Lily's recipe, and now he was setting cobwebs. Still, Lily didn't think he deserved having spiders lay eggs in his eye sockets at night. Good children didn't have such thoughts.
Okay, now I was just wondering because he does have a lighter.
Ooh, look who's coming to get
Yeah,
her
yeah, we know that
recipe.
already.
If it isn't her, you better split before.
Okay. How about maybe he gives us the recipe if we give him cigarettes?
What do you have there?
Yeah.
Cigarettes? No thanks. You can keep those. Of course I smoke. I'm a real rebel, remember? But only when I'm nervous. And since my nerves are like steel, it's just a hypothetical situation. I'm a hypothetical smoker, which is actually much tougher than a regular smoker.
So we gotta get him nervous.
Shawnee didn't seem to be. Lily had to find some other. Lily
Have to get him nervous somehow.
Shawnee
No.
Lily. Shawnee
No. Okay.
Lily.
I thought that he would maybe smoke him because he's got the lighter, but he doesn't. No.
Shawnee
Okay. Gotta think about that then. Then another thing that we had to take at least a look at is the firecrackers, and we come to there through.
Lily, I really have to ask you something. Do you like me?
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness. I wasn't really sure, because there's something on my mind. It's about my feelings, and I'd like to ask you a really huge favor. Would you do something for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? Wow, I'm so excited. Okay, calm down, Capu. So, would you give this letter to Shy?
Uh-huh.
I really have to meet her. So, could you just give her the letter? Man, that's so cool of you. You're really the best, Lily.
Alright. So we we don't get past the door because it's standing in front of it, and that means we can't reach the firecrackers, at least at the moment. And you know, it seemed like he was going to ask Lily about that, but of course he didn't. But the letter is a love letter. Okay, she's just sighing. We're gonna give that to Shy then in the next episode. What a cliffhanger. It's not even that big of a cliffhanger, but you know, we'll go on then. And we'll see how many other people will die. Alright, yeah, I shall say goodbye for now.